August book haul slash August wrap up. Oh my god, this is already horrible. So hi, welcome to another video. My name is Elsa and today I bring you my August wrap up and my August book haul. Why did I decide to combine these videos? Because I did not read a lot in August. That's basically it. And I'm not sorry, I read 3 books in the month of August and I think I did pretty well. The only reason why I didn't read a lot of books was because it was my birthday month and I had a lot of stuff going on, like new job started, and yeah, so I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, but I'm still happy with the books that I read. So I'm gonna tell you first what are the books that I read, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start with my book haul because some of these are actually birthday gifts. So I'm actually really excited to show you because some of these are like really precious to me, and thank you to I'm gonna thank all the people that sent me something, so yeah. Okay, so the first book that I read in the month of August, of course it has to be It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, which is one of the most true books I've read of her, I guess you could say, mostly because this is related to her family, and I think it's good to go in without really knowing a lot of it, because a lot of the book you think it's gonna be like one of those Colleen Hoover's books where everything's just happy, and you know, of course there's gonna be a point in the book where everything just goes down, but this book is just so heart-wrenching. Like, I think this is just one of those books that you just have to read, like regardless of what your opinion about like Maybe Someday or Confess or November 9. I really think you should give this book a try. This book follows the girl named Lily Bloom. She wants to have her own flower shop, and in the midst she meets this great guy, Mariel, and he's a surgeon, a neurosurgeon, and they meet up. They, you know, fall in love, and then things happen. But those things that are happening are just very, I don't know, like it's very true to what real life relationships are in a way, and I think Lily is one of those main characters that really have like stuck up with me, or like stuck out. I'm not really sure how I can say that without sounding really stupid, but what I mean is that she is one of the most strongest characters that I've seen in a Colleen Hoover book, and that's all I'm gonna say about this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and I know that I always give Colleen Hoover books 5s, but this one really did deserve it. So please, if you have not picked a Colleen Hoover book, I should just go pick this one up. Really, pick it up, read it, then come back and tell me how you feel, because this book left me in a wreck. The next book that I read was actually part of the book of the month for, I think it was July, for World of Words book that I am with Jen and Kevin, and that is Highly Illogical Behavior by John Corey Whaley. This book, it talks about mental illness, about a guy named Solomon Reed who has agoraphobia, and agoraphobia is the fear of going outside, or the fear of, you know, feeling like all this anxiety or panic attacks, and I liked it. I like the fact that it was explained well about what agoraphobia is, because we get a sense of what Solomon was feeling, but at the same time I felt like it felt flat to me, if that makes sense. So I think I gave it like a 3.5 out of 4, not 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, but nonetheless I think it's a very important book, and there's a lot of references to the book in the cover, which Kevin did not see that, but after we were discussing it. But I really enjoyed it. I really love Solomon's family. It was like one of the things that I loved about the book. Like I said, the only downside that I have with this was that it was very short, and I felt like it just ended way too quickly, where I wanted to know more about, you know, about Solomon and his friends and the family and stuff. It just felt short to me. It's still a good read, it's a quick read, and I think you should read it because it's important. It's mental illness, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. The next book that I read is actually a book that I was sent to review, and I already have a review on my blog. I know a lot of people don't know this, but I have a blog, and I Haven't really updated it in a really long time, but I've talked about this book and this author, and so I'm gonna leave the blog post down below if you want to read my written review. It's a non-spoiler one, so it's fine, you're okay, because it's the second book in the series, and that is the Domicile. This is the second book by Courtney Ruggles, and I was sent this for a review, so I left it down there, you know. But my overall thoughts were that this book was even better than the first one. The first one, I think I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and this one I gave it a 4, mostly because everything was happening so quickly. Like, it's when the first book ended, the second one picked up, and you think everything's gonna go the way it is, and it's not, and things are just different, and it was just a mess. A mess. Like, I was just like reading, and everything was happening so fast that it blew my mind. So I'm really excited to read the third one. Courtney, thank you so much for trusting me with reading this book before, and I just want to say I love you, and I cannot wait for the third book. Literally, I cannot wait, because you left me on a cliffhanger, and I just can't with that. Okay. So yeah, those are all the books that I read in the month of August, and now we're gonna go into my book haul. So if you guys did not know, my birthday was in August on the 24th, and I received a few presents, and I bought myself a few things. Not a lot, really. I thought I was gonna go like way overboard, but I didn't, because I'm waiting for October, which is the International Book Fair here at my city. And yeah, so I'm gonna tell you all the books that I got for my birthday. So I want to say that the first 2 books I got from a friend. His name is Luis, so if you're watching, Luis, hola. So yeah, he got me Ms. Marvel Volume 4, which is Last Days. This is 4, right? Yeah, this is 4 for Last Days. I really love this comics. I really enjoy Ms. Marvel. This, at least this version, I really enjoy it. It has a Pac character, Kamala Khan, and I just love her inner monologues. Like, I just love her personality, and I think everyone should read it, especially girls. If you're not into comics, I think this is a good way to start, to be honest. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. The next book was kind of present to me, but not really, and that is Sex Criminals Volume 3. I haven't read Sex Criminals in like a year. I think the second volume came out last year, I think. Yeah, last year, and that was the last volume I read. This book came out early this year, and I hadn't picked it up, and I need to read this. This is basically, this is a very weird comic, to be honest, to be talking about, because it's just a very taboo topic, but I really enjoy the characters, and I really love the story. It don't matter how ridiculous it is, I enjoy it a lot. So I'm excited to read this, so I got this. Next, there are 2 books that my friend Mariel gave to me, and that is Amy Tan, The Valley of, not Amy Tan, Amy Tan is the author, I'm sorry. It's The Valley of the Amazement by Amy Tan. And I really don't know much about this book. The only thing I know is that it's set in Shanghai. It's in 1912, and it's basically talking about the Chinese dynasty or something, so I guess it has something to do with that. The next book that she got me was Trigger Warning by Neil Gaiman. I love Neil Gaiman. I've read 3 of his books, I think. I'm not really sure, but I've read a few of his books, and I'm really excited to read this. These are a collection of short stories or short fictions and disturbances. I don't know what that means, but I'm intrigued. I really want to read more of his writings, because I feel like Neil Gaiman is the Tim Burton of books. So that's just me, though. So yeah, thank you, Mariel, for these 2 books. The next 2 books I got for myself when I went to my birthday getaway to the beach, and that is More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. I actually got the paperback because I love the paperback, how it looks. It's really pretty, so I decided to get this. And yeah, I don't really know a lot about it. The only thing I know is that it follows a gay character, and there's a lot of things that could go in the book, but I just really want to go into it without knowing. So I'm excited to read this soon, hopefully. So yeah, oh, the chapters have happy faces. And the next book, it's not really a book, it's a comic, and that is Ms. Marvel Volume 5, which is super famous. So I did not know this was out, so since I already have Volume 4, why not buy Volume 5? Why? Because yeah, I need to get it so I can marathon it. I'm really excited to read this. I mean, what else can I say? I already talked about this enough, so yeah. Now, the next 3 books my friend Gretchenchikna reads. You guys can check out her channel, or you can check out her blog. She writes, she's been doing a lot of blogging actually, and I am in love with her blog. I love reading her writing, so if you guys want to check some new writing up, I'll say go look at hers. And yeah, so she's been one of my close friends on BookTube for a while now, and she sent me not 1, not 2, but 3 books, and 2 of those books were pre-orders, and I was, Gretchen, you're crazy. I love you, but you're crazy. So I'm gonna show you the books that she got me, and yeah, I'm so excited to show you because she's just amazing. So the first 2 books that she sent me, well, the first book that she sent me was Beautiful Bird by Jamie Maguire, which had like an issue with the shipment, which was sent back, and then she had to repurchase it, and then whatever, but it got to me, and that, like, yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words. This is the 3rd book, which is, I think it's the 3rd book. I'm not completely sure anymore, actually. It's actually the 4th book. Great. It's the 4th book of the series, and this is part of the Maddox series. This is kind of like a spin-off series of the Beautiful Disaster series by New Adult. So if you guys, I know a lot of people hate the Beautiful Disaster series, but I think these books are worth a lot more for your attention, because these books are just amazing. Amazing. Character-wise, they're amazing, and I'm excited to read this. But then, I thought, so the next book that I got, or well, the first book that I got, but this was first, either way, Beautiful Funeral, which is the most recent book. It came out, literally, it came out in August, I think the 19th or something, and this is the last book. And I'm scared because Gretchen didn't like it, but apparently someone dies too, and I'm not prepared for that. And yeah, so these books go together, and I'm excited to marathon it and finish the series finally. But yeah, so thank you, Gretchen, so much. So these are 2 books that I got from her. The 3rd book that I got for her, something that I was not expecting at all, and that is Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. Yeah, she got me Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas. I was not sure when I was gonna get this book because I have not finished Queen of Shadows. I know, it's been a year. I have not finished it. I was supposed to read it in July, but things happened and I did not finish it. I'm reading it right now. I'm 100 pages in and I'm really enjoying it. Kind of. I'm heartbroken, but I'm enjoying it. But yeah, so I'm reading this book and I'm excited yet scared, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, this book is the 5th book, I believe. The 5th book in the series, and pages are thin. It's a little longer. They did the same thing with the they did the same thing that they did with Winter from the Lunar Chronicles. The pages are thinner, but there's more content, I guess. And I'm just excited to read this because Queen of Shadows is getting really good. But yeah, she got me this and I can't believe it. So thank you, Gretchen. So those are all the books that I got for the month of August, and I just really want to thank all of my friends that got me presents, or my friends that sent me a message on Twitter and, you know, congratulated me. It means a lot to me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And yeah, that's it for my book haul. That's it. There might be another book haul soon. Not because... There might be another book haul soon. I'm not sure how soon that would be because Kevin sent me a package, but it's from Book Depository, so it usually takes like a month or so to get here. So maybe in October, and in October there's gonna be a massive book haul because October is a month where my international book fair happens here in my city, so eventually I'm gonna buy a lot of books. So I'm really excited for that, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!
Carry on my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest, don't you cry no